Today we are joined by Thando Matutu from the International BRICS Municipalities Forum. These are the diplomats that try to foster relations between cities to cities. And today, as BRICS Africa Channel, we're gonna try to get him to understand what are the resolutions. I think they met in Moscow, and I think it was St. Petersburg is a city, and maybe he will tell us more about that. Mr. Matutu, thank you for joining us on BRICS Africa Channel.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Please take us through, starting with the declarations of your meeting. I think it was in Moscow or Kazakhstan.
Okay, so International Municipal BRICS Forum, it's an organization that joins the municipalities to do business with each other. So the city of Moscow is very much interested in doing business with the city of Johannesburg. And particularly also having like a mini IM BRICS summit. So there has been interest from a very popular festival in South Africa to host the city of Moscow within the province of Gauteng, right? City of Johannesburg. So we're busy with talks there, and it's something that will bring revenue to the city of Johannesburg, and also SMMEs who reside within the city of Johannesburg. And also there's a relationship between Beijing as well, and also some of the municipalities. For instance, there's interest into, that the Gautrain wants to expand, right? But then there's no plan for pipeline to say our engineers to train for the future, we're able to maintain, able to build. So there's been requests from various universities and training institutions within China to look at this area, such as the Dalian Jiadong University in China. They are very much interested to partner with institutions here to train a pipeline of students to have the skills to run and maintain the speed trains. So we are looking, and also the Gautrain has been handed over now to government, and people are very negative about it, saying that since now it will go to government, it will fail. But we as young people want to create a pipeline for the future to make sure that this infrastructure and this successful thing like the Gautrain does not fail, because we have the necessary skills and the people who can do the work. Yes.
You mentioned these benefits of being partnering with other BRICS cities, and I mean Moscow it's a huge city, a complex city, and a beautiful city, and clean city. What is it that you are taking from that Gauteng wants to do?
Moscow, as I'm saying, there's a lot to learn from them in terms of the solar energy. They do it at half the price because, for instance, they did everything in Uzbekistan. And when you look at the pricing, is half at the rate of what they're doing here. So those are the type of markets that South Africa doesn't look at. There's not much that South Africa does with Russia. So we're trying to open up that market. So every year we try to take a delegation of business people and also a delegation of government people to go to Russia. In September we take them to St. Petersburg, and also in November we take them to Moscow. So we bring Moscow here to come to South Africa to interact and know what's happening, which cities to invest in, but they're very much interested in the city of Johannesburg, yes.
I had a privilege of attending the SPIF, the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum.
Yes.
Are you also taking them to such spaces, or is just focus only on municipality activities?
Yes, we mainly focus on our forum so that we give all the types of institutions, whether it be university institution, whether it be chambers of commerce, business, government officials. There's different levels to it where we sit and we have conversations, the diplomats talking with each other, and how they can have a successful deals moving.
And are you seeing any traction? I mean, we South Africa hosted BRICS since 2023. Have you seen any traction?
Look,
do you have flagship projects that you can identify?
I think that's why the International Municipal BRICS Forum was established, right? For instance, previously when the delegation went there in Russia, the Russian company was able to outsource to the city of eThekwini, and they're able now to roll out a program where they will do the tower with new technologies. So those are things are not mentioned a lot. And also there are Russians in South Africa who want to do solar projects in the Northern Cape. We want to take them to the Northern Cape Forum, They want to do a lot of things, even the Indian companies who want to do recycling.
But what seems to be the bottleneck? I'm
I
not
think
hearing of
I
any
think
projects.
the bottleneck is the bureaucracy. Obviously, we in South Africa we used to do things in a certain way with certain partners, but now when you introduce the global, the geopolitics doesn't allow to do the same things the way that you did them in the past. So you have to work with different countries and also to cut the red tape. That's why we went to the municipal level so that we can show that these things can be implemented. You take a business, it works with the municipality, it's easy to demonstrate. But if you take it to the national level, a lot of red tape, those things doesn't get implemented fast enough. So that's why we decided let's work with the municipalities. This year we're gunning for a festival that we want to do here in the city of Johannesburg. It's
What type of festival?
Sorry?
What type of festival?
Entertainment,
Okay.
but now it has a business element because the entertainment will come at the end. But it's a very popular festival in South Africa. I don't want to mention the name because
Okay.
we're still through the finer details. But when everything has come on, when COJ comes on board, then all the international investors will come on board, the local business partner will come on board, and everything will be as successful as just as we aim for it.
Within this scope and this instrument of the municipalities forum, what do you think municipalities should, or how do you think municipalities should position themselves for the city of Shanghai can say, hey, we are coming to Gauteng, we are bringing our entrepreneurs, we are bringing our skilled folks, let's partner and let's do business together.
Okay, here's the thing. Also, the inside, one thing that I noticed about the Chinese municipalities or city, they are too big for ours. Let's say a mayor of COJ want to go to Shanghai, or they want to go to Shenzhen, or they want to go to the main Beijing, right? But those municipalities themselves, they're too big for Johannesburg. But then there are other smaller ones which want to do business with city of Johannesburg in a quicker and faster time.
Sure.
So they can welcome the delegation who comes there just to be polite and kind, but they know that this municipality doesn't measure our
Sure.
capabilities.
The
So that's
mega projects that they want
correct.
to be.
Correct. So now that's why with the EV, we have a couple of students now also there who are able to want to develop the EV space, infrastructure, and the skills, right?
So you
And
have an exchange program.
yes, we have an exchange program. They are there as a smaller group in the south. They went to a smaller city, a smaller municipality, in the Cruzon Vocational Technical University. So they're training them how to do EV and EV infrastructure, and we're trying to push that through here as well. It was quicker because they're smaller in terms of China, but they're equivalent in terms of our municipality.
Yeah, no, I would imagine if you were having a conversation and someone said, I'm interested, give me your numbers. And when they realize that, no, man, you are building one train. I'm trying to get projects of 5 to 10 trains per year.
The Gautrain is a great opportunity. Like it is a great opportunity to show everyone is being pessimistic, etc. But it's a great opportunity to demonstrate. Even the vision that says they wanted to go to Limpopo, let it go to Limpopo, let it go to other provinces. This is a chance where to have South African children also having the vision, also having the skills to say, I want to be part of a team that does the speed trains as well. Why can't we do it? When we were youth, obviously we didn't have the opportunity, but why can't we do it for the next generation? The time, the opportunity is now. Maybe during my time, there wasn't someone who was doing what I'm doing now. But now, since I'm there, I have to make sure I pass on the baton to the next coming generation. These opportunities are there for them to learn the skills, to learn the trade, and to implement here in our country.
Well, I'm glad because a lot of people always ask me, what are the benefits of BRICS? And now you're articulating in real terms that this is what we are doing today, not in the future, but the benefits will definitely be for the current and the future.
We're doing it today and also the initiative is being pushed by young people because we see that we have to think out the box. We have to see what's out there in the world. And obviously, social media and all those things have exposed us more to what's in the world. And also for the fact that you can connect with someone in China while you're here, that makes a whole lot of difference now. We don't want to blame the others in the past to say, no, they couldn't do enough. They could do what they could do and with what they had. But now we have more where we can connect easier and do more for the country.
I can see you saying BRICS, let's create our future. The time is now,
No, the
and
time.
I really, really appreciate your time.
No, the time is now. Thank
The
you.
time is now.
All right.
Yeah.
No.
BRICS is here,
No,
and
it's
things are
here.
happening.
Yes, the International BRICS Forum. Yes, we're here.
Mr. Matutu, thank you for joining us on BRICS Africa Channel.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.